Bro, if he makes this, man.
Take a knee.
We lied, by the way. Let me just give you some pregame.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they called a timeout. All right, I was just going to give y'all my raw reaction if they made it.
71 yards, that's a bit much.
71 yards is crazy. That Jordan's bounded.
You gotta turn me up in the head.
Let me turn you up, brother. Welcome into the Cowboys Game Day Live halftime show brought to you by Dave's Hot Chicken. I apologize, Cowboys Nation in advance. It is absolutely lit here live at Canvas Sports and Social. I'm telling you right now, they are turned up here. The DJ is rocking. The crowd is rocking. And the Cowboys are rocking out there in Cleveland, up 20-3 after a dominating defensive first half. The offense finding its rhythm, getting some points, some touchdowns early on in the red zone. Nice throws by Dak, fadeaway tutty. Zeke doing what Zeke does in the red zone. And a dominating first half. Jesse Holley, Skywalker still. We're going to give you the quick recap here. Let's start off with this offense, though, Jesse. They came out to set a statement against this defense, and they're doing that, I think.
No, balance. That's
balanced.
what I think about. I think about the word balance. They had their second touchdown drive. You saw Mike McCarthy get into that bag where he gave you a little bit of everything. He ran Deuce. He ran Rico. He ran Zeke. He moved the pocket. He threw short. He threw long. He threw intermediate. He threw some screen games in there. Get the back in the backfield. Tight ends on the rollouts. He put that defense. He was dictating what the defense had to do. He didn't let Jim Schwartz and that defense dictate to him what he had to do. And so that was a drive that I was really, really impressed by the Dallas Cowboys. But you see a good balance overall from what the Cowboys are able to do. Dak seems like he's in a good rhythm right now, feeding CeeDee Lamb, getting some other guys involved. Right now, this offense is the word that I use is balance. It looks really good right now. Early mistakes early on, that was to be expected, but they settled themselves down. Had a couple drives where they had to punt the ball away. They found in their pockets, and in this one-on-one coverage that they're going to see from the Cleveland Browns, you saw Dak Prescott and that other man that they paid, CeeDee Lamb. They got active a little bit, so that was a great thing for what the Cowboys want to do offensively. Establish that, hey, we know that he was out during training camp, but make no mistakes about it. He's still our guy. Yeah. He's still our guy. So offensively, this Cowboys team look really good right now.
They made a deliberate effort to get CeeDee Lamb the ball early. And one of the things I wrote down here is that they're doing different things offensively by running the rock with him. Those reverses, those jet sweeps, is something I thought they would use Turpin with, right? But they're doing it with Lamb, which, look, I'll take that too, because CeeDee Lamb is almost automatic to get you 10 yards on the reverse. So he's got 2 carries, 22 yards, I believe 4 receptions, 58 yards, 34 long. CeeDee Lamb is looking like the dominating CeeDee Lamb. Right now, the big matchup for me going into this game, I thought was the most crucial, was Mike McCarthy versus Jim Schwartz. And I think Mike McCarthy is winning that battle right now. He's moving the pocket with Dak Prescott, getting him on the move. Yeah, they were playing with fire a little bit there with 95, and he was getting very close. He did get home, obviously, on one and forced the fumble. But you said it in the pregame. You're going to deal with one-on-ones. Sometimes you just got to fight out there and survive. And so far, so good. They are surviving 95. Survive 95, and this Cowboys offense, I think, could find a rhythm. They're finding that rhythm. He's winning that battle. The cheat code we talked about with Turp, they're using it with CD Lamb. You get down to the red zone. What do you do when you're on the goal line? Give that thing to 15. Yep. Okay, that's one thing. He can lose speed. He can lose explosiveness. He may not make you miss a whole lot. But what he's going to do is he's going to punish you when he finishes, and he's going to find the end zone when you get down there. So it's just been a very smooth offensive first half for me, Justin.
No, and to add to that, that's what you brought Zeke back for. You ultimately brought him back because in the past, when you got into the red zone, you failed to score. You failed to be efficient in those goal-to-goal situations. And so bringing him in, he showed his dividends right early on, was being able to score those touchdowns. But I really like how Mike McCarthy, now after that good run, after that good drive, he turned around and kind of got a little bit conservative, kind of going to the half.
Run.
Yeah, and then it was like you punt the ball away with 3 minutes left to go in the game, but the defense stepped up and saved them on that one. But I like the balance that Brian Schottenheimer and Mike McCarthy have working for this Cowboys offense right now.
You said the defense stepped up and got you. This defense looks so dominating. But you know what? I'm not going to overreact because I expected this defense to really punish this Browns offense. But it does feel good to see it. Yeah. You know what I mean? All offseason, we were excited about what this defense can look like with Mike Zimmer dialing it up. And there was a player said that Mike Zimmer wasn't even looking at his play sheet in preseason. It was the Marvin Overshawn. He said he was just so calm. Oh, they running out 2 tight ends. Boom, 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 boom. It feels like Mike Zimmer's doing that again. Yeah. It feels like, oh, you guys are coming out with, okay, bam, and he's rolling it out there. I'm seeing discipline. Nobody is out of their lanes. Nobody is shooting up field. No breakdowns in coverage. It's looking like a very sound, disciplined defense. And what happens once you play that discipline? The ball will find you. Yep. Getting tips. You could have had a couple picks on
come on, Carson.
Yeah, you could have had a couple of them. You could have had a couple more sacks. You know, but Deshaun Watson's slippery.
He's athlete.
You know, people were asking, hey, are you worried about the running quarterback? I said, not Deshaun. I'm worried about him maybe running around, but he's going to run around and try to throw it, and usually he's throwing into danger. The running quarterbacks I'm worried about are the ones that are going to deliberately run.
Lamar Jackson
in a couple weeks. So the defense is absolutely dominating. Micah Parsons has, I think, 3 or 4 quarterback hits already with the sack. Could easily have 2 more sacks. Eric Kendricks is paying off, okay? The way I love the play he had earlier in the game was a tackle for loss where he's sifting, and fires down and shoots the gap. We didn't see that in years past with the previous regime and the previous linebacker room. So they're just dominating this game on both sides of the ball. I expect it to continue in this second half, but the main thing again for me, just be clean.
And you said something about Eric Kendricks. You said he reminds you as a linebacker of the Sean Lee mold. And the thing that was always special about Sean Lee was the recognition. Like, Sean Lee always understood what he was seeing in front of him. Now, he may not have been as gifted athletically, but Sean Lee always understood down and distance. He understood formations. He understood his keys. And when Sean Lee knew something was coming, he'd be able to sift it, shoot the gap, and make the tackle. And that's what you get with a guy like Eric Kendricks, a 10-year vet in this league, a guy who's played in this defense. He's seen all of the formations that you can possibly show him for the most part in the National Football League. So to watch him kind of diagnose what's happening, sift through it, and then shoot the gap for a tackle for loss, you just want that continue for a guy like that.
Yeah, he's an extension of Mike Zimmer's defense on the field. You know, he's played it for many years. This is a Cowboy Game Day Live halftime show brought to you by Dave's Hot Chicken, America's favorite chicken for America's team. Be sure to check out your local Dave's location today.
If you're into chicken and you like thighs and breasts, no, this is just chicken. If you're into hot chicken and your favorite pieces of the chicken just so happen to be the thighs and the breasts, you might want to come down here. You might want to come to Canvas.
I'm sorry. You might want to come to Canvas Sports and Social. I'm just telling you.
I'm just saying.
Hey, Dave's, you couldn't ask for a better sponsor.
If you're into breasts and thighs,
can't stand it.
If hot thighs and hot breasts, Nashville style, if that's your thing,
Oh,
you might
man.
want to come down here. I think Dave got some chicken down
Hey,
here
hey, Dave,
for y'all to see.
He already sponsored the day on thing already.
Y'all might want to
I
come
don't got
down
nothing else to say. Cowboys, man. That's it. Come through post-game show. They're going to keep the party going during the game. And the party's going to continue to go on down here at Canvas every single Sunday.
Yes.
I've been turned up a little bit. I ain't going to hold you. You've been seeing me. I've been turned up here. I'm going to be turned up for the rest of this game, too. So make sure y'all come.